So what if the best leaders today aren't the ones who are just making all the decisions? We're going to explore a pretty massive shift in leadership here, moving away from those old command and control models and towards something, well, something much more dynamic, something a lot more like orchestration.
Let's just start with a really provocative question. What if the most effective leaders out there today aren't the ones who have all the answers, barking orders from the front? What if their real genius isn't in their own voice, but in their ability to listen and combine the voices of everyone on their team? And that's where this whole idea of orchestration comes in. I want you to picture a modern CXO, not as a general on a battlefield, but as the conductor of a world-class orchestra. Their job isn't to play every single instrument, of course not. It's to unify every individual talent into one powerful, harmonious performance.
But before a single note can even be played, the conductor needs the right venue. The concert hall itself has to be perfect. And for a team, that concert hall, well, that's an environment of psychological safety. So what is psychological safety, really? It's that feeling you get in a room, that shared belief that you can stick your neck out, you can try something totally new, or hey, even fail without being afraid you're going to get punished for it. It is, and I can't stress this enough, the absolute bedrock of any high-performing team.
In the real world, it's when team members feel safe enough to actually say, you know what, I have a crazy idea. Or, I'm not so sure this is the right way to go. Or even, I messed up. A leader creates this not by demanding brave ideas, but by modeling that vulnerability themselves, by being the first to admit a mistake. If you don't have that safety, you're sacrificing both innovation and honesty.
Okay, so we've built our concert hall. It's a safe space. Now let's talk about the instruments, the core functions that a modern CXO has to conduct to create a masterpiece.
And this right here highlights a huge shift. In the past, a leader's job, communication-wise, was pretty simple. Just pass information down the chain. But today, it's all about actively shaping the culture. Every message, every meeting, every decision, it's an act of building the team's identity, together. And this culture shaping really rests on three big pillars. First, talent. It's about nurturing people's growth with total transparency, so they can actually see a future for themselves in the organization. Second, succession. You got to communicate leadership changes with confidence. It provides stability and totally kills the rumor mill. And finally, especially in our hybrid world, it's about balancing all the digital tools with genuine human connection, making sure that technology serves the team, not the other way around.
Every orchestra faces that really difficult passage in the music, that moment of super high tension. For a leader, that's a crisis. This is where orchestration is truly put to the test, leading your team through the storm.
During a market shock or some major disruption, just throwing a bunch of data at your team, it's not enough to keep them confident. People need more than spreadsheets. They need a story. They need narrative leadership to make sense of all the chaos and to actually believe in the path forward.
And let's be super clear here. Storytelling isn't about sugarcoating reality. Not at all. It's a strategic tool. It's the difference between saying our numbers are down and saying, look, we're facing a tough quarter, but here's our plan to refocus on what we do best, and here's exactly how each of you is absolutely critical to that comeback. It creates alignment right when you need it the most. And when all these pieces finally come together, you've got the safe environment, the tuned instruments, the masterful conducting through the tough moments. That's when you get the finale. That's when you get a high-performance symphony.
This is what it all boils down to. The modern CXO's role is this integrated discipline. It's about weaving together a clear talent strategy with confident succession clarity and true hybrid adaptability, all of it built on that solid foundation of psychological safety and guided by the power of narrative leadership. You see, these aren't separate tasks on a checklist. They're all part of one interconnected act of orchestration.
This brings us to one final, and I think crucial question. Look, alignment is good. It means everyone is facing the same direction. But inspiration? That's what makes them move in that direction with passion and resilience, especially when things get tough. So ask yourself, is your leadership creating a team that's just aligned or one that is truly deeply inspired?